The journey of dementia is a long one, and it's very unpredictable. And to start off with, it can be very shocking, confusing, and feel incredibly unfair. And from that journey of initial realization and processing what the future holds, to losing your insight and depending on your family and loved ones more and more for the daily needs, to progressing to losing your ability to do most things, I think it can be a very scary and challenging time. And there are varying degrees. Some patients will come to the end of their life and be relatively at peace, be able to enjoy the company of others and communicate to some extent, whereas other patients have a much more challenging experience, becoming increasingly frustrated, increasingly violent, more and more dependent on others, but more and more refusing to have that care provided. And it's a very scary thing to go through, and you can feel very alone during that time. Person-centered approach to caring for people is all about treating every single patient as an individual, not just recognizing their name and their background, but recognizing their interests, their favorite sport, their favorite food, what their fears are, what the relationship with their family has been like, and taking that into consideration at each point of care, not making each patient just a dementia patient, but having a person who is facing dementia and taking in their entire history and their entire background into the way you treat them. For me, caring for a person is all about caring for that person, that individual. And so to care for someone without a person-centered approach is not caring at all. It is providing daily tasks, daily needs, without any heart and without any empathy. To really love somebody, you have to know somebody. And so to really care for somebody, you have to know them. Care is rooted in love. Care is rooted in empathy. And so if you remove love and empathy out of the nursing profession and out of person-centered care, you're left with robots and daily functions. I think person-centered care also sees a patient thrive in the most difficult of circumstances. And you can see a patient who refuses to take their medication, refuses to eat, refuses to talk, but you engage with them in a personal way, taking all their interests and history into account, and you can see huge changes occur and cooperation happen in areas you never thought would. So I think person-centered care is vital to any care, whether you're a nurse or a doctor or just a general person on the street.